Hello, hi. I hope you are doing well. In my previous podcast, we spoke about how the purpose of life is true happiness, and not just the momentary kind, but the kind that comes from living responsibly. I also said that the purpose of life is completely different from what we make for a living. Today, let's take it one step further and start with the question, what is survival? Survival is about figuring out how to make a living, discovering what we are good at, and learning how to earn money. Once we understand the purpose of life, which is true happiness through responsibility, and we understand what survival really means, using our strengths to earn, then comes the real challenge, aligning the two, purpose and survival. And how do we do that? By managing our emotions and learning to handle people with a little bit of diplomacy. Because let's be real, how to make money and discovering our talents is in our control. We can experiment, learn, fail, and grow. But dealing with people and our emotions, that's where the real challenge lies. Because as we go through life, people will call us names, make comparisons, question our worth. We will even face jealousy, judgment, rejection, failure. Even if we are doing what we love or working towards something meaningful, we still have to deal with difficult people, misunderstandings, ego clashes, and self-doubt. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. So how do we deal with it? There are actually two major emotional challenges we face. When other people make us feel low, two, when we make ourselves feel low by comparing our lives to others. Let's talk about the first one. When people bring us down, intentionally or unintentionally, the first step is to forgive. Not for them, but for us. Because we don't want to carry that weight of their words. We have goals, a journey to create, and that energy, we need it for ourselves. Once we forgive, let's start building our self-confidence, because we can't change other people no matter what, but we can absolutely choose how we show up. Now, let's talk about the second challenge, when we compare ourselves to others. And let's be honest, it happens to all of us. We scroll through Instagram, see someone doing great, living what looks like a perfect life. But here's the truth. See their full journey. Before we let someone's success make us feel small, look deeper. Understand their entire journey, not just what they post on Instagram or show us on the outside. Because when we only see someone's highlight reel, we either feel too low about ourselves or place them too high on a pedestal. Neither one helps. But when we see their full journey, their struggles, their hard steps, their patience, we don't compare. We feel inspired. That fuels us. So here's a small reminder. Don't compare our 8th step with someone else's 18th. Instead, learn what they did on every step. That understanding will not only inspire us, but also help us appreciate how far we have come. And once we are inspired, we naturally start dealing with challenges better. Like how we talked about challenges in our previous episode, the hibernation period, that quiet phase where nothing seems to move but we are actually growing deep within. That's how we keep moving forward. But if we are feeling low about ourselves or constantly placing others above us, we are carrying a weight that holds us back. So, take a deep breath, see their full journey. Feel inspired, not intimidated. And most importantly, respect our own journey. So, if you're wondering how to align true happiness with everyday survival, it starts with learning to manage our own emotions and practicing a bit of diplomacy in how we deal with people. And let's be clear, diplomacy isn't about being fake. It's choosing our words wisely, speaking with kindness, and setting clear boundaries, all without creating unnecessary drama. And when purpose and survival are in harmony with emotional intelligence, that's when we truly start living with clarity, energy, and direction. Thank you for listening. Bye and take care.